Hi, Days fans. It's Friday, November 5th, and we're here in LA. And you may be wondering where JB is. He's about to show you a panoramic view of the city.
This is our view from the hotel room. It's 20 stories up. Oh, that's not so pretty. Way down, way over there in the distance, you can see downtown Los Angeles. Those are the hills. That's where all the movie stars live, probably. I don't know.
Okay, come on over here, baby.
Okay.
All right, real quick while he's setting up, I'm going to show you. This was somewhat alarming. In our room is earthquake safety tips. I did not notice that on our other two trips to LA. I was paranoid enough moving to Florida with the hurricanes. I have not even looked at this. All right, we got our notes with our little Hilton stationery.
Right.
And I set my timer because we got lots to talk about and we can't go over.
All right.
So let's start off by talking about Stefano's, the beginning scene. We're going to be talking about yesterday's episode Thursday. We never did a recap for Tuesday, and evidently there was no episode Wednesday. If there was, I can't find it.
Barack Obama's speech or something?
Yeah, I think that might have been. Maybe he was talking about the election results.
You keep on talking. I'm going to make sure it's all lined up.
Okay. I'm a speech pathologist, as you guys know, so we talk a lot about two-step commands, and I thought it was pretty funny how Stefano says to Marco, "Go get me a glass of orange juice, no pulp, and when you come back, I got somebody I want you to put a hit out on."
Yeah, I didn't know that was a speech pathology thing.
The two steps.
Oh,
See if you can carry out two things. This is lots of good stuff. What do you want to talk about next? Brady and EJ?
I want to talk about Stephanie, Kayla, and Caroline. Stephanie
equals pathetic.
Yeah, I was just going to say, fill in the blank, people. Stephanie is pathetic. I mean, they're all, it's just, I'm going to ask her that tomorrow.
And here, Caroline's saying, well, you were getting so desperate, you were trying to get pregnant, so, I had to do this. And I'm thinking, okay. No.
I think she's having sort of an epiphany that, oh my God, if my grandmother doesn't think I can make it, and I need her to step in and do things like that.
Do illegal things.
I really am pathetic. Yeah, and what did she... No, she actually called herself... Whiny and insecure.
Yes.
So, are we going to say goodbye to Mary Beth Evans? I mean, is she
No,
going?
She's coming back again. She wrote something on Facebook. Her last episode for this time was this week. She's not going to be at Day of Days so far as I know. But she's going to be back again. So, she's coming and going. I wish she was going to be at the event tomorrow. I agree completely. The way that Melanie and Nathan look at each other, it is so stinking freaking romantic. And I don't see how Stephanie doesn't just, go hang herself or something when she sees those two.
The way Melanie and Philip look at each other is like brother and sister. I mean, they're just pathetic. There's nothing there.
I don't think they look at each other like brother and sister, but when he goes on about how much he loves her and all that, I just keep thinking about the first year or so that she was on the show.
I could have had a shot with her.
With Stephanie?
With Stephanie.
Yeah. I bought it a lot better when it was Stephanie and Philip.
Do you know what? You know what makes me comfortable inside when I am reminded of that horrible scene where he threw that in Melanie's face? You know what? Because Melanie is going to do the same thing to you, Philip.
Oh, yeah.
She's gonna dump you for Nathan when Nathan finds out everything.
Yeah, this is going to come flying.
Yeah, so you shouldn't say things like that.
So, Kayla's bringing up some valid points that Dr. Jonas is indeed a doctor, and a very good doctor at that, so it's going to take about 17 seconds for him to figure out.
The blood type alone could possibly be a sign. It's not 100%,
No,
you
but
could have a false positive,
you've
false
got a
negative,
really
or whatever it's
good
called.
chance. You have a really,
I don't
really...
know. I don't know anything about that blood type stuff, but I know that it can tell you, but it can't tell you definitively.
Right. I mean, the baby could be born with a blood type that
It can tell you no definitively, it can't tell you yes definitively.
Yes, it can.
No, it can't.
If the baby's born with certain blood types and neither of the parent has that blood type, then they'll know that neither of the parent... That's how they found out Lexi wasn't her parents' biological baby. She started going to medical school, and Abe's brother, Jonah, was like, wait a minute.
I don't see. Okay, so if the father, the real father, had the exact same blood type as Daniel, couldn't the baby? Yeah. So there's no definitive...
No, but what I'm saying is, if the guy had a different blood type, and the baby's blood type was not possible from Daniel and Chloe, then Daniel could know.
Yeah, that's a positive no. I'm saying there can be no positive yes.
Oh, okay. I was misunderstanding you. I apologize.
I'm looking at the mini bar.
Calm down, honey. It's like not even, what, noon?
I know.
12,
We had
14?
awesome breakfast here at the Hilton.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway.
I highly recommend that. I want to talk about the cousins, Brady and EJ. So, it starts out a little touching, like, thanks so much for letting me know and say goodbye. And then it starts unraveling into Brady. Oh, you used me. You only had me show up at the hospital because you thought Ariana would tell me something. And EJ's like, so let me get this right. You're mad at me because I did the same thing Sammy did. I can tell you were pissed at Sammy at the hospital.
And the wheels start spinning in Brady's head. He's still defending her to the nail, but he's thinking, holy crap, that's right.
He's in a bit of a tough spot there. He's got his sister, who he's already done some bad stuff, like stealing her baby and all that.
Got Vivian in a sarcophagus.
Oh yeah, that too. I'm not even talking about that part.
And then his freaking ex-fiance gets hit by a car and dies.
I wasn't even talking about all the bad things going on in his life. I mean just this particular aspect. He's got his cousin wanting him to help him because he got shot in the head.
And he's an alcoholic.
I'm going to give Brady the quote of the day. No, I don't know who killed you, but I hope they get another whack at it. The jester really made it. Big promises from Bo. I love the whole code thing. While they were talking in code,
yeah, I could never do that.
The whole time, I'm like thinking about whenever I've tried to say something discreetly to JB in public, like, look at that lady's hair. Which lady's hair?
What lady? The one with the red hair? The one? Yeah. Anyway.
I fear for the time that I'm imprisoned and I have to tell JB about people stealing body parts. I hope they let you bring notebooks.
So why did Vivian, when she was having her dream, her vision,
oh yeah, good point,
think she was in hell when she saw Lauren? She almost felt scared of him or something.
I wish the whole town of Salem could have seen that little dream, because she has been going on and on about how Lawrence is her sainted nephew and he didn't deserve to die. But the second she sees him, she's assuming she's gone to hell.
Yeah.
So what's that all about? It's not speaking highly for you, Lawrence. Philip is on the trail, and we see it in the previews tomorrow or in 45 minutes.
Oh yeah, he talks to Vivian. Is that you, Vivian?
Yeah.
Yep.
And I'm telling you, Vivian, Lawrence is right. Nobody loves you. You are screwed, because Philip is thinking, oh yeah, you're the one that shot my freaking wife on her wedding day. So I don't see him being like, oh mom, I'm gonna
and switched
out.
My embryo from my real mother. Yeah, you know what list is short of the people who don't know that she's in there.
Like, Maggie would be her only hope, because Maggie is a do-gooder.
Yeah.
If Maggie found out and kept her in there, and then they had like a love scene with Victor and Maggie in the same bed that she was going to make them watch, that'd be awesome. Like, even if they were just faking it, even if they did it just to get her, like, just to taunt her a little bit, that's what I want to see. That'd be awesome. Let's see. Oh, so back to Hope. I think they're setting a trap with this second patient that died. I don't think this person exists. I think it's a fake file, and I think they're going to see if Hope goes and tells anyone, and then if somebody else comes snooping around. Because if somebody from the big brass calls and says, oh, what happened to, I don't remember what name they said, the person who died of TB. So they're either trying to make her think the person has TB, and then she'll get scared and not want to work in the infirmary anymore, so she'll quit on her own, or they're trying to trick her.
Hope doesn't scare easily.
No. Okay, the second quote of the day goes to Vivian. And when she's talking about what a horrible dream she had, and she deserves to dream better dreams, like the Baldwin brothers lined up by height. It was hilarious. Good stuff.
Where did that come from?
I don't know. It was cute. So, I want to know, when they have this, I hope we get this up in time before the next show comes out, so that all these predictions aren't moot. But what are they going to do with the memorial service now that they don't have a church? We had Mickey's was in the house, Maggie's house. What house Are they
They're going to have it upstairs in the pub? No, I don't think so.
I mean, are they going to do it at the pub?
Couldn't they do it in a park or something?
At
that funeral?
I thought Maggie was implying that they were going to do it at the pub. That's why they were there.
Oh.
You know, she worked there. She lived there. If she were Irish, that would make sense.
Awake.
Yeah.
So our EJ still in love with Samantha. Torn.
So he's going to save her life, I think, from the hit
from Marco. Yeah.
And Stefano's like, well, once you get that evidence, you can either put her in jail or put her back in your bed.
And he's going to put her back in his bed.
Yeah, that's so good stuff. Steve is not going to be raising the DeMera children. They're going to make sure that doesn't happen. And the last quote of the day, I've got a timer to make sure I don't talk too much.
I like when Caroline tells Kayla to stuff it.
That was our last quote of the day.
Oh, okay. She's a feisty one.
Yes. I like feisty Caroline. That's some good stuff.
I know what I'm doing. I hid Bo for 30 years, and that worked out okay.
Yeah, just fine.
Yeah, it worked out just great.
That's great. Good source of comparison.
Bo's thanking you every day for that one.
Yeah. You know, they really got the truth to come out, or else somebody could end up marrying their sister or something down the line. Yuck.
Oh, yeah. It throws little hidden curves into the genealogy.
Pocket and this baby could grow up and hook up.
Oh, God. And then, you're talking about the Chloe baby?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Chloe baby and Pocket. All right, we have about 1 minute left.
Oh, okay.
And I want to talk a little bit about the Tuesday episode that we never did a recap on. I know you Jamie fans were enjoying that kiss, even though it was just a dream sequence. Gotta take what you can get in these hard times. And then the whole Nicole Kinsey thing. That Kinsey's little backstabbing B word.
Oh, she'll be back. She's just doing that for now, probably.
I know, but she always, Nicole, those two could be.
Is she going to be at Day of Days?
I didn't see her on the list.
She's an unusual looking girl, that Kinsey.
No, but she's beautiful.
Oh, no, she is beautiful, yeah. She's just very unusual looking.
Alright, I think our timer's about to go off. We better wrap it up, baby. Okay.
I figured they'd have a huge role for her, but now that they're getting rid of teens and they got rid of, I guess it doesn't make any difference. Who's she going to hook up with?
Well, her and Gabby are the only teens available for Will and
Chad, so. All right, they'll have to share. Yeah. They got rid of T.
No, there's 2 guys and 2 girls.
Yeah.
No sharing.
Well, you know.
Oh, until Taylor comes along, Nicole's little sister.
Oh.
That's going to be good stuff. I want Taylor and Will to be together. Another Brady and Walker.
All right, looking forward to tomorrow.
Yes, and we're going to look forward to tonight. Please, please, please come to our meet and greet. 7:30 at the Hilton Lobby Lounge in Los Angeles City Walk, Universal City. So look on the
7:30.
7:30 p.m. tonight. We hope you all come.
All right.
Bubba watches Stays Together.
Stays Together.